So, just had Runaway go for the coffee house sessions. I'm Olivia, and I'm now joined by Dave and Fiona. So, first up, how are you finding the coffee house sessions so far?
Pretty amazing. Yeah, it's been great. A lot of traveling, but a lot of good crack in the van, so it's been all right. And the shows have been great because we've had so many tweets and follows from doing the different universities, so it's been really cool. Do you have anything to add?
What she said.
And you were tweeting earlier and saying how you're excited about Curiosity because of the great pun. Have you been disappointed, or has it been worth it?
No, this was amazing. I literally was carrying the ridiculously heavy bag over, and I was like, see, I told you guys it would be amazing, because it's me tweeting earlier on, because I just love a good pun, and I just know if something has a pun in its name, it has to be great.
Dave actually wants to have a coffee shop when he's older, when he's an adult.
When I grow up.
When he grows up. Do you want to tell him the name?
No, well, okay. So I had this idea. This is nothing to do with music. I had this idea whenever we get rich and famous and we have loads of money, to open up a coffee shop. It's called the Little Coffee Shop with a big name, but have it written in the corners if you're coming off the edge of the paper, and then it'd be this tiny little place. Then everyone would be you're going to the Little Coffee Shop with a big name.
I'm going to get free coffee there, so you can do that.
You probably have to work there.
So I was just wondering, when you're sort of travelling through to the different universities, what do? You sleeping? Are you listening to music?
Yeah, we're actually not very rock and roll. I do a lot of sleeping in the van, but I'm trying. Our last tour, I slept pretty much the whole, every journey I would have been asleep like that, because I just sleep really well in cars. But this time I'm trying to sit in the front more and see a lot more, and Dave has been getting up and jogging every morning.
Yeah, just I guess I don't think rock and roll exists anymore. That stuff from the 60s and 70s, because you couldn't do 3 shows a day while getting steaming or drunk, or plastered or whatever every night of the week. So, but we're saving it. We have a day off, and we're going to go a bit mental that day. But we've been just, we've got friends. We've got Francis, our drummer, and Pete's our tour manager. We've got Tony, Big Bad Llama. Go find him on Twitter, and he's taking all our photos and videos, and he's standing over there right now. I can see him, and he is mental. So it's great. You have this clown on tour, and he has these voices. There's also an Instagram of Fiona and Tony singing "Joy to the World," because you get cabin fever. You're in there so long, you start being weird.
Tony keeps our spirits up.
Very nice. So when did you start sort of playing and writing music then?
I suppose I started from a very young age. My dad is a musician, so I always had instruments around the house, and I think I started playing guitar when I was about 10. I started playing piano getting interested in piano when I was about 8 probably, and I started writing songs when I was about 14, maybe 13 or 14, and they were rubbish, but I still have recordings of all of them. And I suppose from there, in school, Dave and I went to school together, so we discovered each other in the music department one day, and he was skiving off PE, and I didn't know what I was doing there, but yeah, I just started playing the guitar, and he started singing along, and we found out that we could harmonise with each other, which was a big thing because our harmonies are so important in our music. So from there I started showing Dave my songs, and he started making them sound better. So that's kind of where the whole songwriting process with Runaway started, from the music department.
So what would you say is your sort of main drive? What kind of makes you keep doing this, writing songs and performing?
I guess Fiona and I would probably differ a little bit. Fiona is the songwriter, and gets to, I don't know, I'm probably not answer for you, but I always think she loves getting her music out there and getting people to listen to it and trying to move people. But I'm a performer and always have been. I love taking other people's music and trying to move people with it. So me and Fiona are best mates, so getting to sing my best friend's songs and knowing what they're about and trying to portray those on stage. You can have your awful gigs, and even on this tour we had gigs that are tough, but then you have places like this where people are sitting and listening and really getting into it, and you watch people tapping their foot and slowly but surely coming around to us, and that can then, because I'm hyper, as you can tell, because those little moments are the bits that keep you going. It's about the people and the performing and the connections you can make as you go around the country and around the world. So that's it for me.
Yeah, I suppose it's the same for me as well. Although I think, yes, being the songwriter, like I aim to be able to, as you said, move people, and I think I just absolutely adore music. I love finding new music. I love finding songs that I love that, you know, I just hear in a completely different way to other songs I've listened to, and just I love to be moved. And I think it's really important to allow people to relate to your music as if you're singing about them, and it can help people get through breakups and, you know, really tough times, and music has certainly helped me with that, so that's what I want to give back as well in my music.
Cool. So who would you say are your sort of main musical influences then?
For me, actually, the Beatles were just playing there. The Beatles would be massive for me, and Radiohead. Oh, there's been so many bands growing up. I know it was different for Dave.
Yeah, I didn't come from such a musical house as Fiona. I am the black sheep. I'm the only one who sings out of my whole family. Everyone, like, I don't know, builds stuff and like real jobs. But country music, as random as that is, Sandy Posey and Patsy Cline and all those things, they're like proper 50s angry women who hate men, was what I was brought up with on a Sunday afternoon with my mum playing it really loud, because they're all harmonies, all about the harmonies. And then I guess that's why it works. Like the Beatles are all about their harmonies, and so's country music, about melody and harmonies and chords. And
Now he's really good at harmonies and he hates men.
yeah, yeah, I hate all men. I like women.
So with your upcoming album, you've decided to release each song on it per month, starting this month. Is that right? Have I explained that okay?
Yeah, no, you're right.
Cool.
We've got an album coming out soon called Alive, and I guess instead of, there are ways you do it. It's releasing 1 or 2 tracks, and then you'd release another one on the album, and that's it. And we're kind of scared of doing that because it's taken us so long to get to the album and get the right songs, and we took a long time over making sure everything sounded perfect, or as perfect as we thought it should sound. And we didn't want to just send it out there and it disappear, because there are the tracks that would appeal to most, but not all. But there are the odd little tracks there that will hit that person who might not have listened to us otherwise, you know, like that one little random album track. So we decided we're going to release it one at a time, starting on the 24th of November with Crawl, and then from Christmas, January, February, March, and we're going to just have different ways. So it's not all on iTunes. It's going to be like pay with the tweet, or we might give it away for free and see how many people download it if we give out the link, or I don't know. Have you any ideas? No. Yeah, just loads of different ways. Yeah, just trying to do something different because we feel like the music deserves it. So.
I was also just wondering, who would be your sort of dream act to support? Because you've supported Bastille, haven't you? So who else would be another great one to support?
I suppose Coldplay would be pretty amazing because they're massive and a big influence in our music. I don't know.
Yeah.
Alt J.
Elbow. I would love to play with Elbow. I think it would be amazing.
Yes.
You need to put it to your face.
Yes.
Hang on. No, I'm only joking. Go ahead.
Yeah, Elbow.
Yeah, that's a good choice. I like that. So obviously, other than your album, what's next for you?
Well, yes, Bath is next. Not having a bath, we will go to Bath. We go to Bath tomorrow. Yeah, tonight. We go there tonight. But yes, after the Coffee House tour, we'll be just getting locked into promotion for the album. And I suppose it's going to be, because it's a single a month, it's going to be a lot of hard work every month to promote it, each single in a different way. So we will be pretty locked down, I think, from here on in. But I'm sure there will be definitely more tours to announce, but we just haven't got them through yet.
Cool. And obviously everyone can find you on Facebook and Twitter.
Yeah.
Definitely check them out. Well, thank you very much for talking to us, guys. This was
Thank
Runaway
you.
Go for the Coffee House sessions.
Thank you.